Continuing with biblical interpretation, we're just showing a few sample passages. We just got finished discussing Galatians, and we're moving on to Colossians chapter 2, verse 8. It says, "Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy or vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ." And you could say that that's probably the central idea of the text for the book of Colossians. Somebody is, and what you can infer from this is that somebody is spoiling them through philosophy, through vain deceit, and they're using the tradition of men and the rudiments of the world. You know anybody that uses the tradition of men instead of Christ? You know anybody that goes after the rudiments of the world? We call that legalism. You know anybody that's, or asceticism sometimes? Somebody using philosophy. Somebody trying to tell you that psychiatry is more important than biblical truth. These things are spoil you. So the point of the book of Colossians is Paul is debunking these things. He's telling you why the biblical truth, why you are complete in Christ, why you don't need any of that false doctrine that somebody's trying to push over on them. So you find scriptures like this that are just buried into passages, just sticking out like a sore thumb sometimes, and they give you real good clues to help us understand what the main idea is about. So once we've identified this as the central idea of the text, the rest of the passages in Colossians are going to be seen in light of this. So whenever you come to a different passage, for instance, "And you are complete in him, which is the head of all principality and power." So I'm complete in Christ. So if anybody tells me otherwise, that's the philosophy and vain deceit. That's the rudiments of the world. In other words, I can't follow rudiments of the world like asceticism. I can't follow asceticism and become more complete in him. I can't follow the tradition of men and become more complete in him. I can't follow philosophy and become more complete than I am in him. So you can do that with every passage. That's the central idea of the text. And every truth you find in the book, you can take it back here and compare it with the central idea to get the proper light of that passage. Let's go to a different passage, Matthew 24, verses 1 through 4. This is a crucial passage. If you notice in Deuteronomy chapter 24 and 25, I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm saying Deuteronomy. In the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and 25, almost the entire chapter is all red letter. And where does that start? Look at where it starts. "And Jesus went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And he said to them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down." All right? Now listen to this question real closely. "And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? And Jesus answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you." Now look, Jesus answered and said unto them, and then it starts the red letter. How far does this red letter go? It goes all the way through chapter 24, and it goes all the way through chapter 25.